Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tanner Houck, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Marcus Semien is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Count even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fouled away. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Opening half inning, Toronto. Nate Pearson is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander do his thing. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Scorched to third. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Verdugo is under this one. And that's out number 2. Now it'll be Corey Dickerson. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He's set and the pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Randy Arozarena stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
The first baseman
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bobby Dahlbeck is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Devers is on his way home. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Patrick Dwyer is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hard hit ball to second. Simeon's got it. Fro gets him. 2 down.
Batting 9.
So next to bat will be Kevin Plawecki, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
Line drive to center field. Springer able to track it down for the 3rd out. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Red Sox 2, the Jays nothing. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Kevin Biggio.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So stepping in is Danny Jansen. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Second base.
First pitch on its way. Marcus Semien is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck.
Hit high and deep out to left field, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him this single.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
And the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. First offering.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
High fastball right there with it.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
I don't know if you constitute that as a great piece of hitting. Certainly love the result. I have no idea how he takes a slider, potentially outside and off the plate, and pulls it for a homer.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Randy Arozarena will be next. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Now time is called. This might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Anthony Kay is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Patrick Dwyer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Dwyer, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. The 1-2 misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
I got to count 2-2.
Still even at 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So now here is Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Dahlbeck, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate from the stretch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the 3-1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch on its way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Hit in the air out to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Bichette gathers it in, and there's one down now. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Goes the other way as this is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Rafael Devers stands in as he looks at a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Here's Randy Arozarena. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
That evens it up 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Boston after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report. Striding forward now is the DH. Corey Dickerson worked a walk his first time up. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he falls behind 0-2.
It looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
The third baseman, number 8.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Danny Jansen. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. And stepping in, Bobby Dahlbeck. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here.
Yeah, close play right there, no doubt. And we're going to have to take another look. And that's just tough to tell. We're going to have to see what they decide what to do with this one.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Patrick Dwyer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Next up, Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
3-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So a man at third here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. TJ Zoik will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead.
The second baseman, Marcus.
Now here's the first offering. Marcus Semien is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1-1 the count. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Semien takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Up next to the
No, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
In now, Bo Bichette. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a base hit into left field. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the run will score all the way from first. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-1. All even now, 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. George Springer, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he'll take strike 3 called. And he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Now at the plate here is George Springer. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's is in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a one-run game. Darwinson Hernandez, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Jonathan Davis will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. First pitch of the AB now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in. Yet another check on first. And the runner back safely. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And again a throw. And he just manages to get his hand in. Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now two runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with one away.
The third baseman.
And now here is Kevin Biggio trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And he hits it hard to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score.
Now batting, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So the lineup flips over, and now digging in, Marcus Semien. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Wheels, here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Pitch on the way.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
And a sinker dips too low there.
Baseman,
into the dirt, in fact.
Iglesias.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Grounded to third. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Alex Verdugo digging in now. It was a base hit last time up. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Line towards center field. Springer is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Xander Bogaerts. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. Here now is Rafael Devers. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Bogarts isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the runner will score from first. Devers ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So one runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. A run on. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Ryan.
At the plate, Bo Bichette hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
On